Have you ever felt that the closer you get to a major goal, the more obstacles seem to appear in your way? Perhaps you're dealing with inexplicable situations like persistent doubts, unexpected conflicts, or challenges that arise out of nowhere. What if I told you these challenges are no coincidence? Indeed, they may be signs of something much greater. When you are chosen by God, your life takes on a purpose so powerful that the enemy will do everything to divert you. He sees in you a transformative potential that terrifies him, making you a target. But don't worry, you don't need to be afraid. There are ways to identify these attacks and, more importantly, resist them. In this video, we will uncover how you can recognize these signs, strengthen your faith, and protect the divine purpose being fulfilled in your life. Get ready for a profound and practical reflection that will transform the way you see your daily battles. There is a higher purpose for each person, a reason that goes beyond the mundane and immediate responsibilities. This predestined purpose carries the potential to transform lives, inspire change, and leave lasting marks. However, this mission is not received without resistance. The enemy, in his relentless attempt to thwart progress, creates obstacles, provokes doubts, and launches challenges. Imagine someone determined to create a positive impact, but constantly dealing with criticism or unexpected setbacks. This illustrates how the enemy works to prevent destiny from being fulfilled. Obstacles come in various forms, from moments of insecurity to problems that seem to arise from nowhere. This resistance often isn't mere coincidence. It reflects recognition that you are on the right path. It's as if the light you emit becomes an alert signal, attracting the attention of opposing forces. Think of those situations where everything seems to go against you just as you're about to achieve something grand. This is no accident, but part of a plan to test your resilience and focus. Those who recognize the importance of their purpose must stay vigilant. It's not about avoiding challenges, but learning to face them with courage. A good example is great leaders and thinkers whose greatest achievements emerged after periods of adversity. Nelson Mandela, for instance, spent decades imprisoned before becoming a global icon of freedom and equality. These examples show that even under pressure, predestined purpose can shine brightly. To resist these challenges, it is crucial to strengthen the mind and spirit. The practice of meditating on your goals and reassessing your values can be transformative. Read inspiring works, such as The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, which teaches how to reconnect with the present and find inner strength. Additionally, develop daily habits that reinforce your resilience, such as noting achievements or practicing gratitude, which help maintain focus on what truly matters. Facing difficulties requires understanding that these situations are, in fact, disguised opportunities. They test your determination and build the strength necessary to advance. Think of adversity as a sharpening stone, honing your character and skills. This perspective makes challenges more bearable and prepares the ground for the next step, understanding how the divine calling connects with this destiny. Are you ready to listen to this calling and take the next step? The divine calling is more than just a simple decision. It is a profound response to something that touches the soul. It is not like choosing between everyday alternatives, but an invitation to embrace a mission of eternal impact. Those who respond to this calling, dedicating themselves to living according to higher principles, face a path that, although challenging, is full of meaning. Imagine someone deciding to dedicate their life to helping others, forsaking personal interests to promote the collective good. That is the transformative power of answering a greater calling. Not everyone recognizes this calling immediately. For many, it arises at unexpected moments, such as during a crisis or an experience that shakes their deepest beliefs. Think about how great historical figures found their purpose after pivotal events. For example, St. Francis of Assisi lived a carefree youth until a series of events led him to become one of the greatest symbols of compassion and faith. This response to the divine calling often redefines priorities and gives life new direction. For those who accept the invitation, challenges are inevitable. The calling does not guarantee ease, but purpose. It's like being placed in a position of prominence, where your actions and words directly influence other lives. Imagine a dedicated teacher who sees each student as an opportunity to change the future. This is the kind of impact that someone responding to the divine calling can have. It requires courage and faith to move forward, even when results are not immediately visible. Responding to this calling involves more than words. It demands commitment and concrete actions. Dedicating time to a cause, such as volunteering, is a practical way to live this purpose. Another way is to cultivate a solid spiritual routine, including moments of prayer, reading, and meditation on teachings that reinforce faith. Books like The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren can provide valuable insights for those seeking to understand and respond to God's calling in their lives. Answering the divine calling not only impacts your life, but also the lives of those around you. Your choices, attitudes, and examples become living testimonies of what you believe in. However, with this influence come responsibilities and, of course, resistance. It's like carrying a torch in the midst of darkness. It attracts both those seeking light and those wanting to extinguish it. This duality prepares us for the next step, understanding the divine protection that sustains those who accept to live according to this purpose. Divine protection is the invisible shield that supports those who respond to the calling to live a higher purpose. It does not mean the absence of problems, but rather the certainty that they will never face them alone. It is like a lighthouse in the midst of a storm, guiding and strengthening you in moments of difficulty. Imagine a young student facing numerous financial and emotional barriers, but finding strength and faith to continue their academic journey. This is the reflection of protection that transcends the tangible. However, this protection is not passive. It requires an active partnership where faith manifests in concrete actions, such as prayer and unwavering trust in divine care. Prayer in this context is not just a request, but a tool for connection and renewal of strength. Consider the practice of giving thanks before sleeping or taking a moment during the day to reflect on received blessings. These actions reinforce the perception of protection and nourish serenity during turbulent times. The Bible presents countless examples of how this divine protection manifests. One of the most inspiring is the story of Daniel in the lion's den. Even in the face of imminent death, he maintained his confidence and was protected. In everyday life, situations like overcoming a serious accident or surviving a medically unexplained illness demonstrate that this protection is real and active. Just like Daniel, every individual can find safety by placing their trust in the divine. Additionally, divine protection also manifests as wisdom to avoid traps. This wisdom can be found in sacred texts or the advice of people of faith. For example, reading Psalms or Proverbs can offer practical guidance for making better decisions and avoiding risky situations. Another way to protect yourself is to strengthen your mind against negative thoughts, which are often tools used to destabilize. Meditating on promises of victory helps shield the heart against doubts and fears. Although it is a powerful force, this protection does not eliminate the need for vigilance. The enemy remains active, trying to find weaknesses to exploit. That is why those who feel protected should not lower their guard, but remain watchful and prepared. This constant attention lays the foundation for understanding the next part of this journey, the role of the vigilant enemy who seeks to weaken those on the path of faith. The enemy is often compared to a roaring lion, always on the prowl, seeking moments of weakness to attack. He acts subtly, planting doubts and insecurities, often at the most unexpected times. Consider common situations, such as that internal voice that tells you you're not good enough or that your efforts are in vain. These tactics reveal his intent to divert focus and erode the confidence of those walking in faith. He also operates as a cunning strategist, using modern distractions such as social media and information overload to divert people from what truly matters. How often have you spent hours scrolling through feeds, postponing important tasks, or neglecting significant relationships? These small diversions accumulate into significant impacts, distancing you from your purpose. Being aware of these traps is the first step in resisting the enemy's vigilant assaults. In addition to distraction, the enemy works to divide. He sows conflicts within families, communities, and even among close friends, aiming to weaken essential bonds. Imagine a seemingly trivial disagreement escalating into a long-lasting rift. Behind these moments of tension is often the invisible hand of someone seeking to create isolation. Recognizing this and striving to maintain unity can thwart these efforts at division. Fear is another powerful tool he uses. Amplified or irrational fears can paralyze people, preventing them from pursuing their missions. Think about how the fear of failure has stopped many from achieving something significant. The solution? Trust in the divine plan, and remember that fear is merely a shadow that vanishes when confronted with the light of faith. Books such as Courage by Osho can be valuable allies in facing this type of challenge. Despite all the enemy's efforts, his defeat is already written. However, he persists because he knows that the strength of an individual connected to the divine can have a powerful impact. This awareness that he doesn't give up, even knowing of his ultimate loss, reinforces the need for constant vigilance. Now, with a clear understanding of the enemy and his strategies, it's time to reflect on how these challenges connect with destiny and the calling that shaped the spiritual journey. Now that you understand how to identify the enemy's attacks and protect the divine purpose in your life, it's time to act. Ask yourself, what can I do today to strengthen my faith and remain steadfast? How can I use the spiritual tools I already possess to overcome the challenges that arise? Remember, true victory is not just about resisting, but about growing and thriving even amidst adversity. So, why not start now? Take a moment to reflect, pray, or even share what you've learned with someone who needs to hear this message. And of course, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep receiving content like this. Your journey of strengthening and purpose is just beginning. God has great plans for you, and nothing can stop that. To conclude, embracing your divine purpose and understanding the challenges it entails is a journey of growth, faith, and fulfillment. Each step forward strengthens your resolve, sharpens your character, and deepens your connection to the divine. By recognizing the obstacles as tests of resilience and learning to navigate them with wisdom, you not only align yourself with a higher calling, but also inspire others to do the same. Remember, the journey is not meant to be easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. With every challenge overcome, you reaffirm your faith and commitment to a purpose greater than yourself. Equip yourself with the tools of faith, courage, and vigilance, and never underestimate the power of a life lived with intention and spiritual alignment. As you go forth, keep in mind that you are not alone. Divine protection, wisdom, and guidance are with you, lighting your path even in the darkest of moments. Stand firm in your purpose, and let your life be a testament to the transformative power of faith and perseverance. May you continue to grow in strength and clarity, embracing every challenge as an opportunity to fulfill your divine destiny. The journey has only just begun, and the best is yet to come. Stay steadfast, trust the process, and remember that your purpose is a beacon of hope and transformation for all who encounter it.